Alright, I'm a super awkward being, but so I'm Kelly, and I decided to make my little 2019 resolution to be fully transparent, which means that I'm going to be as weak and as vulnerable and as honest and open with people as I can be, and it means that I'm going to be the best version of myself that I can be. I strongly believe that we are constantly growing as people and that we never have to plateau off and settle. I think that we can always become better people. I don't think I'm the best by far, but I'd like to think I'm a pretty good person. And that's not being cocky. That's called self-love. If you know in your heart that what you do is always with pure intentions, it's a lot easier to sleep at night knowing that you did what you thought was best and what you knew to be best. My 2018 lessons probably were the fact that no one was going to save me. I had been dealing with a lot of issues for a long time, and I always expected that there was going to be someone in my life that was my hallelujah moment. That never came. There's people I met that definitely helped me and that benefited me and that are still in my life today that I'm really grateful for. But at the end of the day, it was me and myself and I. And that meant that me and myself and I had to pick myself back up and start fresh the next day. So if there's a lesson to take out of it is you need to love yourself. And that doesn't come easy. And it sure as hell doesn't make a lot of sense for a lot of people. A lot of us don't even know our purpose on this earth. And maybe we never really will know the full purpose, but I think it's important to try to find one. I like to think that my purpose is to make the world a better place and to make more people feel less alone. I think a lot of us feel alone, and I feel like a lot of us don't really feel like we belong because our society puts these people on their faces 24/7 that are all doing these crazy cool things and they look perfect and they've edited these pictures and blah, 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 blah. Where's the real human connection? You see someone and you think you want their life, but you have no idea what goes on behind closed doors. So stop comparing yourself to other people. There's no point. I started to find my self-love when I felt like no one else loved me. So I sat there miserable and I dwelled in my self-pity and I said, I can either sit here in hell forever or I can enjoy this beautiful life we were given. So I decided that day that I was going to pack up, not literally, well, I did move a little bit, but that I was going to pack up and start fresh. And I decided that I was going to do what it took to love myself. So I started, the typical dye your hair, do a ton of makeup, buy new clothes, and I realized that was superficial and that didn't matter because I looked good. I got all the compliments I wanted, but I didn't truly believe that I loved myself. My one friend always told me, fake it till you make it. Push that smile on your face and go through the day and pretend like the smile's real and one day it'll become real. That kind of worked, but it wasn't everything. I realized that I had to change my mindset. So that means that I had to redirect my thoughts. Anytime I had a thought that was I wasn't pretty enough, I wasn't good enough, I wasn't successful enough, that I was a failure, I had to take that thought right in the air and say, hey, not today. No, we are not going to think like that. You are not a failure. Today, something went wrong. Mistakes are bound to happen, and that's how we come back from them. Like a mistake happens, and you have to figure out, okay, is it going to define me? No. I'm going to overcome it. So it's a lot of stuff like that. I think it was accepting that flaws are part of what makes us human. And everyone that I think is a beautiful, amazing person is definitely nowhere near perfect. And I think that's important to realize. I went on this whole soulful little trip and I found a lot of peace in a lot of different things. So maybe I'll continue to make videos about that. But I really think if you needed to hear it today, it's important to love yourself. And taking time to take care of yourself and putting the energy that you would put into other people into yourself is okay to do. It's okay to be selfish every now and then. Selfish doesn't mean, though, knocking down other people or doing things that would end up hurting other people. Selfish means taking care of you. So if you don't have the energy to go to the social event, you stay home and you work on yourself and you work on retraining your thoughts and you work on gaining self-confidence. You take care of you. Because at the end of the day, who's sitting in your room alone at night with you? Probably just you. And you're not happy with the person you were that day, you're not gonna sleep too great. So make it your goal to love yourself. And that's gonna be my short little video because I don't know.